It's the 12 deals of Distorted View Daily. I'm back with another one for you, freaks. How does $3 off all mugs sound? From our classic DV models to new ones introduced this year, including Rimjob Raccoon, who says, ass play is for everyone. Take $3 off any Distorted View mug at shop.distortedview.com when you use promo code LATTE, LATTE, promo code LATTE for $3 off any mug in the Distorted View store. Hey, freaks, it's Monday, December 15th, 2025. Coming up on the program today, why acid enemas might not be the best thing to squirt up your asshole. Plus, that time an 8-year-old Meade Skelton nearly impregnated a girl, and passing poop sack on the highway. All this plus your voicemails today on DV!
Come on a Pearl Mesa, it is two. Come on mañana, David Arno. Come on a Sunrisa, it is two. I see, it is two. Te-da Esperanza, it is two. Como you be a fresca in this manos. Come on a Fabrice, it is two. I see, it is two. It is two. Como el agua en mi fuente. It is two. El fuego day. You got.
It's Distorted View Daily, sponsored by TV listener Urethral Fistula.
The vagina is full of AIDS.
And I love the aftertaste of semen in my mouth.
I'm a mommy.
You a mommy?
I'm a mommy. Ah!
Yes, Jim Henson back here with you to kick off a new week of programs. Got a great one for you, made even better because, yes, we've got a sponsor, RotterPay. Tell us more.
Urethral Fistula writes, Tim, Merry Crisis. I would like to sponsor a show for the holidays as a gift to my brother because I don't know what the fuck else to get him. He actually lives in your area and saw you in the wild at Chipotle years ago. His name is Dan. You have my permission to say his name. I don't think he listens to DV anymore, so please give him shit for that and convince him that he should come back to his senses. I would appreciate it if you could muster a heavy bertation, even a classic one will do, to help persuade him. Sincerely, Urethral Fistula.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Fistula. I'm heartbroken to hear your brother no longer listens to DV, so if I could just speak to him directly right now, I think I might be able to plead with him, beg him, convince him to once again subscribe to Distorted View Daily. David, hi. Long time no speaky. I'm Tim Henson, host of Distorted View. At one time, one of your favorite podcasts. And I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, may you rot in hell! I'm not gonna beg you to listen to this podcast. I don't need you. Why bother wasting my time trying to convince someone who doesn't really want to listen that, oh, you should give me another chance. I've got such a good podcast. I promise I'll entertain you the way you like it. You don't deserve me in your life. You made your choice, David, and now you have to live with it. And you live with it in that damp, moist, disgusting, moldy studio apartment of yours, reeking of wet dog and vegetable soup and the inside of a pair of filthy Crocs. May your ass always itch. Never feel clean, no matter how much you wipe. May every shit feel unfinished. And may your prostate enlarge to concerning levels. preventing you from ever experiencing another satisfying piss. I consulted some witch friends of mine and they wrote a spell. I will now hex you forevermore, forever eternity, for turning your back on the Distorted View Daily Podcast. By moonlight and mildew, I damn you thus. May your zipper always snag and your penis ooze pus. Sucky fucky, gwaggle gwaggle. May a big burly man make you his faggle. Sorry I had to do that, but no one betrays Distorted View Daily and gets away with it. No. I have to make an example out of David. That being said, if you decide to start listening to DV again as a reward, here's a brand new Heavy Birtation! Heavy Birtation, I don't know what they're saying. Heavy Birtation, a shabba shabba cheeky sin. Heavy Birtation, I don't know what they're saying. It's Heavy Birtation Monday!
Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen says Wisconsin is the latest state, including Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Ohio, and Wyoming, to join Florida's suit. The states claiming the exorcist saw unto Sracho and Pelé Bringritz.
This is a pretty good Heavy Birtation. Now, to be fair, this is just new to me. This is from a news report many years ago, and it's got all the elements of a great Heavy Birtation. It starts off, she's speaking English, she's being coherent. Then there's that moment where she stops. Many states have joined the suit, and you can tell the exact moment when her brain shuts off or starts misfiring. Many states have joined this. It's like, zzz, zzz, and then words that aren't really words come out, but they sound like things, like a word, like she kind of says the word exorcist.
States claiming the exorcist.
The exorcist. I thought I also heard sriracha in there.
Saw unto Sracho and Pelé Bringritz.
Sriracha is the masculine version of sriracha.
By Health Urgent.
The video where I got this from is kind of funny. These people that suffer from heavy birtations are obviously going through a medical emergency. They're either stroking out or they're dehydrated in some sort of diabetic fit. The person who compiled this video says, there's something going on here. There's a lot of news reporters speaking gibberish. This could be the early steps of humanity evolving into something else. Like what? Vegetables? I wouldn't say this is an evolution. These people are not able to communicate anymore. They're slurring their words. And this kind of is what humanity's coming to. Let me tell you, I'm gonna before 29. Mignon, ketchup mustard, gurgle gurgle, sanguine bread. Thank you. There's a special Heavy Birtation for David, even though I don't want him back as a listener. Fuck you. But if you do insist on listening, welcome back. You hurt my feelings. Gonna take a while for me to trust you again. This has been a Heavy Birtation. I don't know what to say in Heavy Birtation. A shabba shabba sticky sin. Heavy Birtation. I don't know what to say in. It's Heavy Birtation Monday. You should actually feel pretty special because, as everyone knows, Thursday is typically when we do Heavy Birtation. It's usually Heavy Birtation Thursday. We already have a special segment we do on Mondays.
It's Puzzle Monday. Get charged up. It's Puzzle Monday. It's Puzzle Monday. Talks you come in your butt.
I can't imagine why anyone like David would ever stop listening to Distorted View. It's a real mystery. I didn't really have a Pause Load Monday segment ready to go. I just wanted to play the intro. However, you know me. Of course, I have an entire library of Pause Load porn I could pull clips from. So let's do one real quick on the fly.
Fucking sweet fucking hole.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Look at that. When I fucking spread it open,
Fuck yeah.
that's where all my fucking toxic seed is at. Right fucking there. All my fucking toxic high fucking seed is fucking cum.
This is the type of clip that Pause Load Monday was created for.
Fucking love that. I'm gonna get this fucking bitch pregnant. All my fucking toxic cum in that fucking hole.
Yeah, it all sounds very good.
Look at how swollen those fucking lips are. Taking all that fucking pause cum.
Oh, God, now you've gone too far. You guys know I don't like it when buttholes are described as having lips. I don't like butt lips, ass lips, nothing like that. Swollen lips. Come on, let's have a little decorum here.
It's all fucking cream. It's all fucking toxic seed Most of it's up his fucking hole.
All right. There you go. That's your pause load Monday. Let's move on. I've got some great Mead Skelton audio. He recently turned to YouTube to complain that he has no friends. It's his biggest regret in life.
What I do regret, though, folks, is not making friendships. Okay?
Well, did you really have much choice in the matter? You know, a friendship requires two people to both want to be friends. And your issue is that you're just so fucking unlikable. You don't make it very easy for people to befriend you.
Because, you know, in school, I had a lot of people that I call frenemies. They weren't really my friends. But friendship, especially male friendships where, you know, you have a group of men together.
Rubbing your hummus cannons together. Yeah. Oh my God, we should hook Mead up with Will Blunderfield. He'll be your friend. You guys are going to do some Spartan shit together.
And doing manly things together.
Mm-hmm.
And being just friends, you know, friends. And in friendship.
He really does sound like someone who's never had a friend. What is a friend? A friend is someone that you are friendly with, experience friendship, and someone you can just be friends with. That's my definition of friend. Typically, if someone produced a heartfelt YouTube video where he was like, I've never experienced friendship, I don't have any friends, I'm very lonely, I would feel bad for that person. I wouldn't make fun of them. This, though, is the exception, because we know what Mead is like. He's racist and homophobic and misogynistic and like just a miserable person stealing money from his father, his decrepit, probably dead father he has stuffed up in the attic somewhere. I mean, good God.
I never knew how to make friends. You know, it's very complicated. You know, it's very complicated to make friends. Even in the era that I grew up in, I know everyone looks back and says, oh, so easy in your day.
It was easy to make friends when you were a kid. I lived across the street from a child. They became my best friend. It was a proximity thing more than anything, but, you know, we became friends. Even in middle school. I don't think Joey liked me at all. We were not friends, and then one day I made milk shoot out of his nose. I made him laugh, and then we were inseparable. You just got, you know, you can't be weird. You can't be super off-putting, Mead. That's the one thing you have to learn. Just change everything about you, and you'll have no problem getting friends.
No, it wasn't. Not really. It was pretty much the same, you know. If you had to be in to get in.
Mead, it's not a fucking country club. It's just, friends are just people you want to hang out with.
But that's the one thing I do regret in my life. It's just not making friends, not having a close friend or a close network of friends, preferably that are Christian.
Well, here we go.
That can help you out.
Go to church. I mean, that's where one would find Christian friends, right? Mead talks about church nonstop. Why can't you find someone to hang out with at church?
And everybody...
Oh, I know why. It's because you're insufferable.
Who has that, they take it for granted. Like they have friends. And with friends, you have structure. You have structure. And you have...
What the fuck is that accent? You have structure. Yeah.
Stability.
And structure. When you go to school, you have structure.
You have...
The man wonders why no one wants to be friends with him. Now, he goes on to say the real reason why he wants a friend is, you know, for what they can do for him. Mead's a taker. He wants a guy to help him get him a girlfriend, I guess.
You know, I never had a wingman. Never had a wingman to help me, you know, with the females. Never had a wingman to help me with the females. So I never got into that. I never got into dating. I had, okay, let me count on my fingers, folks. 4 dates in my, 3, okay? One girl that I dated, bless her heart, she was an epileptic. She would go into seizures.
I love this little detail about Mead's dating history.
So, and I know that's very difficult. I'm not making light of that, but she also had some other issues. I thought I was a racist.
Oh, you are. You are.
And this girl was another level. Okay, let's just say that.
Holy shit, for Mead to say that? Was this bitch holding Klan rallies in her house or something? I will say this about Mead's date. She's interesting. She's very quirky. She's an epileptic. wants to lynch black people.
Because when I first talked to her, she said, I thought you were an N. You know? I thought, no, I'm not an N. I'm just like you. But I was a little taken back by that. Even for
it wasn't a deal breaker, obviously. I went on the date with her afterwards. I found it kind of cute. I wonder why there wasn't a second date. Imagine being rejected by an epileptic racist.
For me, okay. So that, yeah. And then this other girl I dated.
What was wrong with her? She was bald and she was missing her lower lip. Got chewed off by a monkey. Yeah, it was one of them chimp attacks. She was a Christian, although she was a Methodist. Might as well be a Satanist if you ask me. That's why it didn't work out. Yeah.
She just wanted to be on my show. Like I was doing a local, community access show, and she just wanted to sing on it. She didn't really.
Oh, she was a star fucker.
Want me. She gave me a hug and everything, and it was sweet, but it didn't work out. And then
imagine this is the most physical it's ever gotten on a date with me. I mean, that's obviously why he brought it up, right? She hugged me. I think the kids consider that to be third base, right? Yeah. She almost got pregnant.
I was just shocked when I read that the average person is no longer a virgin by age 17. I was like, what?
It's so funny to hear him say this while he's wearing his old lady glasses. He's literally clutching pearls. How can you have sex before marriage? Y'all are hellbound. Yeah.
I thought, and I'll tell y'all something funny. I thought I had lost my you-know-what when I was 8 years old.
I don't think it would matter if you did lose it. You're not using it. We are talking about your cock, right?
When I was 8 years old, because I kissed a girl on the school bus. She said, let's play tent. And we put our coats over our heads, and then she said, this is our marriage kiss, and she kissed me like that. I thought I'd gotten her pregnant.
You know, I will give Mead a little bit of encouragement here. I know it's Mead's dream to become a father, and the great thing about being a guy is, assuming all your equipment works, we men have the ability to impregnate bitches our entire lives. So it's not too late for you. You really need to work on becoming wealthy. That's going to be your best bet. Moving on, last week we featured Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't remember if that was a Sideshow exclusive program or not, but he's back, and I love this man. He always surprises me with his takes. I think it's going to go one way, and then he zigs and zags. In this video, Jesse Lee talks about Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk, of course, is the widow of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated not too long ago on, a college campus. Erica did not take a lot of time to grieve. I guess she's grieving, but she's choosing to do it on camera. Anyone who will point a camera at her, she's like, I will be there. Just tell me when to start crying. When Charlie Kirk was alive, I didn't even know he was married. Never saw this woman. Now I can't not see her. She won't go away. She is very, very right-wing, of course, as was Charlie. So I thought Jesse Lee Peterson was kind of going to be on Team Erica. Thought he'd have a lot of nice things to say about her. I was wrong.
Erica Kirk. The lights are on, but ain't nobody home.
That is rich coming out of your mouth. Whatever side of your mouth is currently working. He can't even pronounce her name right. And it's not a hard name to pronounce. Erica Kirk.
And the last time I saw her was when she was like...
Oh, you mean after her husband was shot in the neck? Died.
I forgive him. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, she forgave the person who shot Charlie, so she says.
But anyway, my bad.
You're sick. He's a human being.
Not anymore.
Jesus, Jesse. Let the woman talk. The husband of yours ain't a human anymore. He worm food. They put him in the ground, and the maggots are eating his eyeball out. So the reason why Erica is crying today is because she's responding to, I don't know if this was a message online, on social media, but someone said they wanted the HD version of Charlie Kirk getting shot. They want to see that in beautiful, crystal clear HD. They'd like a remaster, a director's cut of the shooting, please. I understand Erica is not a fan of the person who wants the HD version of the murder, but as many have pointed out, this is something Charlie Kirk was kind of in favor of. Like, he wanted to see some beheadings.
I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day better. I want to see him on a public block and get him be publicly executed.
I'm sure Charlie is talking about a criminal, right, and not just a drag queen, I hope. Oh, God, Charlie, please give the gays a break here today. But still, he goes on, and then he's like, children should watch it, too.
You think children should have... You should see it. What is the age? At what age should you start to see public executions?
16. I think you could do it earlier. I think you maybe at age 12.
Whenever
6th grade or so. You are a person, they're old enough.
They're old enough to watch a beheading. I mean, they're not old enough to see the movie Home Alone in theaters by themselves without a parental guardian, but a beheading, sure, why not? Anyway, back to Erica Kirk's blubbering.
You think he deserved that? Tell that to my 3-year-old daughter.
Hey, in just a few years, she'll be old enough to watch the murder herself. It's what your husband would have wanted.
Here come the action.
Yeah, she's doing that thing I've noticed that some actors do. Like, I get where Jessie Lee's coming from here, right? Because she keeps twisting her head, and I think she's trying to shake tears loose. Like, come on. This will be so much more poignant if I can just get a goddamn piece of water to roll down my cheek.
Now she's acting again.
Excuse me.
This is a showcase personality.
You want to watch in high res the video of my husband being murdered and laugh and say he deserves it? There's something very sick in your soul, and I pray that God saves you.
What the?
I pray.
What the? How dare she? I don't want her help. Jessie Lee
because that is what is so wrong. The internet in this world has dehumanized us.
I want to see him on a public block and get him be publicly executed.
I know. It's not exactly a fair clip because, again, Charlie was talking about probably terrorists or murderers.
The internet didn't do that, lady. What the? What a mess. I wish her well, though. I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? The world saw her husband's neck explode. She's been a little affected by that, Jessie. I don't know why she acting like that. On emotional? She on a rag or something? You need to calm down on that. She on her period.
But I wish her well.
Yeah, good luck with all that blood gushing out of you. Guess I could have said the same thing to your husband, huh? It's applicable to both. Beta Merle! Real quick, before we get into the news, one more short clip. I've got a quick police body cam video here. This is a perfect example of how a routine traffic stop can turn into a full-blown arrest that was totally unnecessary. This is someone who wanted to fight and be confrontational. I kind of knew this is where the video was heading within the first 3 seconds because I saw how tinted the driver's windows were. They're like pitch black. And the reason why she was pulled over is because she had tint or something obstructing the license plate. So the police officer couldn't even really see those. Right, she's rolling down her window.
And why are you pulling me?
And that's how she greets the cop. We're off to a great start.
Afternoon. License, registration, proof of insurance.
Why are you pulling me?
License, insurance, proof of registration.
Why are you pulling me?
I will let you know after you give me your license, registration, proof of insurance.
Okay, so he said, I will tell you, but first you gotta show me your license, right?
My name is Officer Delvar with Boynton Beach Police Department.
Well, why are you pulling me?
I will let you know once you give me your license, registration, proof of insurance.
So
this goes on for a while where she's just like not quite cooperative, like not handing over the item.
So why are you pulling me, though?
I will let you know once you give me your license.
Why are you pulling me?
I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Or are you coming out of the car?
I don't mind stepping out of the car. I just want to know why you pulling me.
No, I will pull you out of the car and put you in cuffs.
You won't pull nothing.
License,
you won't pull
registration, proof of
nothing.
insurance.
I want to know why you pulling me.
Ma'am, license.
If it's the same thing, I'm taking you out of court for it already. So what are you pulling me for?
Sounds like she's already dealt with the cops over some traffic stuff. Probably the license plate issue.
License, registration, proof of insurance.
Call your sergeant.
License.
Call your sergeant, please. Call your sergeant.
Ma'am.
Call your sergeant. Call your sergeant.
Step out of the vehicle.
Well, he told you this was going to happen.
Call your sergeant.
Step out of the vehicle.
Hey, listen.
It's almost her fault that she didn't have her door locked, you know? The cop was just able to just open up the door.
Don't put your motherfucking hands on me.
Send me another unit.
Don't put your hands on me.
Get out of the vehicle.
You don't have to do that to me.
Get out of the vehicle.
You don't have to do that. Well, obviously he does. Now we just go full-blown hysterical.
Don't put your hands. Listen, I'm going to get up. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
All he needed was the driver's license and insurance.
Y'all don't have to slam me down. I just asked a simple question. You don't have to manhandle me. You don't have to manhandle me, though. I asked him a question. Don't manhandle me.
Actions, I would like to introduce you to consequences.
You don't have to manhandle me. Don't listen. Please get your hands the off of me. Get your hands off of me.
They're not really doing anything to her. They handcuffed her and they're like, he's got his hand up against her back, up against, pressing it up against the car.
I just asked a simple question.
Yeah, that's all that was happening here. You just asked a simple question. She's mad because she thought she was going to be treated like a lady.
We go.
We'll get a female here to pay.
He's manhandling me like I'm a fucking dude. I'm not a dude.
Okay, relax.
I'm not a dude. Let my stuff go.
What makes this clip really interesting is as the police are on the scene, getting ready to wrap things up, her entire family appears. I don't know if they're just walking back from the beach or something, but they see her car, they see this entire scene, and, well, get ready for more screaming.
Excuse me. Where's my daughter?
She's in the back of the car.
Which one of y'all pull her out of her car?
Ma'am, just park.
This woman, who's apparently the mother of this lady, has no idea what's going on. She immediately goes into screaming mode.
Your car and calm down.
If she comes over here and causes a disturbance, she's gonna be 10 for 10.
You got another one.
Like, we're getting ready to arrest some more.
Hey, don't come over here. Ma'am, do not come over here. Do not come over here. Do not come over here.
I want to know where's my daughter.
We'll come talk to you in a minute, but do not come over here and cause problems. You will be arrested.
You ain't had no business putting her out of her car.
Like, you don't know that. You don't know what was going on in that car.
Go stand over there, please.
What y'all put her over for? You think it's a dude car? It's a whole woman's car. You nasty behind.
X-ray 10, over 14,000.
I have no idea what she's saying. I think she said it's an old woman's car. You nasty. You nasty. Other family members include like 3 or 4 guys who are just standing in the middle of the road.
Listen. Hey, I'm not going to tell you to leave the area, but please stay on the sidewalk. Please.
So they refuse to move, and then cars start honking because they're in the way.
You're obstructing traffic. That is stand on the sidewalk, please. Stay out of the roadway.
Can I talk to my daughter?
Ma'am, I need you out of the road. Stand on the sidewalk. Look, you're obstructing traffic.
The mother is just standing right in front of the car.
I'm giving you a lawful order. Step outside of the roadway, please.
Give me my mama keys.
Please stand on the sidewalk.
It's just a lot of screaming throughout the entire video. Here is what I learned, though. This woman, you have your little registration sticker, right, on your license plate. That was obscured, right? She had something around it that was blocking, so the police officer couldn't see when the expiration of the tags were. That's why she was pulled over. Come to find out, she didn't even have expired tags. They were good. If she would have just handed over her fucking driver's license, the cops would have checked that and she would have been on her way. Instead, she got charged with failure to obey and she had to pay like $500 and some in fines.
You don't have to manhandle me, though.
I do like that term, manhandled. It's kind of hot, isn't it? Maybe that's the gay in me coming out. Why won't one of you just manhandle me already? All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. some great holiday sideshow membership deals. If you've been thinking about signing up, now is the time to pull the trigger.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Okay, no, enough. Charlie Kirk themed episode of DV. Yes, monthly memberships, yearly and lifetimes are all on sale. Just go to distortedview.com right now. Save 22 to 33%. Those are some substantial savings. Become a true and honorable freak today, and you will grab tomorrow's Sideshow exclusive episode. Again, for more information, check out distortedview.com. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge $5 and get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Yes, we've got some patrons checking in today. There is another way to help us out. You can sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me show@distortedview.com. You can also go to paypal.me/distortedview. Make sure to email me or add a message to your payment saying what your name is, how you want to sponsor the show. Kind of like how urethral fistula sponsored today's show. Again, just PayPal me $25 to show@distortedview.com. Okay, two very quick stories now. First up, what you need to know about acid enemas. As a card-carrying homosexual, there's not much I won't put up my butt. That being said, using a funnel to pour acid in my shitter might be one of those few things. Before I say definitively, though, I'm going to need more information. Like, what does this acid do? Does it eat away at, caked up shit that has been encrusting your intestinal canal or something? I'd like a good clean out. Maybe I was too hasty saying I wouldn't pour acid up my asshole. All right, medical reports and clinical analysi underscore the severe health risks posed by corrosive enemas. See, even the term corrosive enemas, that does not sound appealing, including rare instances of acid-induced colon injuries, health professionals warn. In a 1993 clinical case widely cited in medical literature, a 33-year-old man developed rapidly progressing, life-threatening inflammation of the colon after administering a concentrated hydrofluoric acid enema while under the influence of cocaine. Well, that explains it. Kind of. I mean, cocaine makes you do all sorts of wacky stuff, sure. But what was he thinking? Why did he need the enema? Just because he was, backed up? I know a lot of different drugs get you constipated. The exposure caused extensive damage to the lining of the rectum. Yeah, well, acid will do that. In sigmoid colon. I didn't even know that was a thing. Where's your sigmoid colon? And how can I get to it with my penis? I'm always looking for new colons to explore. I'm a dirty little gay. All right, the exposure caused extensive damage to the lining of the rectum and sigmoid colon, prompting emergency surgery and removal of part of the large intestine. Weeks later, the patient required additional surgery to correct a resulting stricture, a narrowing of the colon caused by scar tissue. You know what might be able to fix that? More acid. It'll dissolve that scar tissue right up. Hydrofluoric acid is known outside of gastrointestinal context for causing deep tissue burns and systemic toxicity. So that's something you want to pour in your butthole. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, so hydrofluoric acid causes deep tissue burns, systemic toxicity when it comes into contact with skin or mucous membranes like your butthole, and even small exposure can disrupt electrolyte balances and lead to serious complications. While hydrofluoric acid enemas are extremely rare and almost exclusively documented in clinical case reports rather than news outlets, except here on Distorted View Daily, we make this shit our lead story. If someone puts something strange in their anus, Distorted View will be there. Round the clock, full team coverage. That's my personal promise to you. Similar patterns of injury have been observed with other corrosive agents. Medical reviews describe chemical colitis, inflammation of the colon caused by harsh chemical exposure, resulting from substances introduced into the rectum. It's always got to be dudes doing this, right? Gay guys, they're just, you know what? Once you take a big fat 9-inch hog up your pooper, you kind of think you're invincible down there. Like anything goes. Yeah, hydrogen peroxide, sure. Acids, disinfectants. Tide Pods, whatever. One clinical analysis detailed cases of colon inflammation following the use of hydrogen peroxide enemas, a practice that was once employed for difficult constipation, but has since been linked to painful inflammation, bleeding, and proctitis. I don't know what proctitis is, but it's a pretty name. My first baby boy is going to be named Proctitis. Proctitis Enema Henson Jr. Most individuals do recover with supportive care, at least when it comes to the hydrogen peroxide enemas. Some experience significant complications, though. Health experts say the risk of chemical colitis range from mild irritation to full thickness injury. That does not sound good in relation to your butthole, right? I'm suffering from full thickness injury. And in extreme cases, may mimic symptoms of inflammatory bowel disease, such as abdominal pain, diarrhea, and rectal bleeding. Emergency medicine and toxicology specialists emphasize that no household or industrial corrosive substance should be introduced into the body via enema or any other non-medical route. Misuse of acidic or oxidizing agents can quickly lead to necrosis. That, of course, is just like the death of tissue. It just dies all around. Perforation of the bowel, sepsis, or chronic complications such as strictures. Clinicians and toxicologists advise that anyone suffering symptoms like severe abdominal pain, bleeding, or nausea after exposure to a harmful chemical, especially up the anus, seek immediate medical care. In general, care involves removing exposure, supporting vital functions, and treating the infection. So there you go. We're always reading about, people shoving weird stuff up their butt. This might be the most insane thing. Just pouring acid in there. Final story we have for you. It's mid-December, which is always a fun time because there's always the same end-of-the-year type articles. We cover a bunch here on the podcast. Usually Pornhub will release their year in review, the top search terms. It's always trans stuff in the South. Trans and black. Basically, the most hated groups of people are the ones rednecks want to fuck. They've got some stuff they need to work out. The article I have for you today, though, is from my home state, and it's another one of these yearly things that the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles does. They compile a list of all of the vanity license plate requests that have been denied, and then they publish the ones they like the most. If you read an article from your state listing some of the, rejected vanity plates, send along those articles to me. I'll compile them. We'll do one big story maybe at the end of the year. Ohio's Bureau of Motor Vehicles has turned down 891 requests for personalized license plates. Yes, one of them was mine.
You can now text Distorted View daily. It's the Harry Cunt text line at 4 Harry Cunts. It's the 4 Harry Cunt texting line.
It would actually work out pretty well because I think vanity license plates can be 7 characters long, so it could be the number 4 HRYCNT. Wonder if anyone's ever tried that. I should give it a shot, right? The annual rejected plate roll call has become a kind of accidental comedy list and at times a snapshot of the year's cultural and political mood, with applicants submitting everything from potty humor wordplay, I'm raising my hand, to inflammatory slogans. I'm also raising my hand. Among the politically tinged requests cited in published reports, Felon 47, okay, F8647T, I guess it's like fuck, 86 is like get rid of, 47 is Trump, okay, and then FDT Musk, fuck Donald Trump and Musk, okay, those are too much of a thinker for me. You can't make these too hard to decipher, then it's dangerous, right, because you're driving. The BMV's denial also included clusters of entries that leaned on misspellings, numbers, or leet speak to try to sneak messages through. Reports on the 2025 list described a heavy share of plates built around bodily functions, drugs, and sex references. Ohio's personalized plate program allows drivers to request custom character combinations within the length limits and other state rules. So here are some more rejected plates. Poop sack, I have to pee, HV2 poop, have to poop, GTA, gotta poop, also heroin, on meth, love meth, and no meth. Those were the drug-themed rejected vanity plates. Some sexual plates that were denied include 69 LMAO, MILF, MBL, I don't know what that stands for, Strokin, I know what that is, Other plates include fat ass, I'll cut you, slow ho, and L8AFAGN, late as fuck again. The Ohio list circulated as the U.S. Supreme Court declined on December 8th to take up a Tennessee case involving a revoked vanity plate, leaving states broad latitude to keep policing plate messages under their own system. I guess the argument is, I should be able to put whatever I want on my license plate because it's a First Amendment issue. And the Supreme Court said, no. By the way, the plate in question in that Supreme Court case was 69 PWNDU. Ponju, or Onju, 69 Ponju. Not even that sexual. It's two little numbers. Come on. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's check in with the freaks, and then we will get the hell out of here.
Start sexting for Harry Cunt. Send those news for Harry Cunt. For Harry Cunt.
Yes, in addition to our voicemail line, you can now text us using For Harry Cunt. It's a fun number to input. Yes, we've got some text here. This is from the 208 area code. I might be the only freak in Lord Douche's corner because Tim is the kind of person that will cheap out on a home reno, but will wake up, quote, early to blow $500 on Nintendo games. Okay. I'll take that criticism. No opinion on kitchen sinks, but animated when Taco Bell took away the Mexican pizza. Look, I'm passionate about the things I'm passionate about. Lord Douche is stuck raising a 14-year-old. I had to double check and make sure this wasn't Lord Douche, right? Texting. It does sound like some criticisms I would receive from Lord Douche. It's not that I don't have an opinion on countertops. It's that I don't have strong opinions on countertops. I'll see stuff I like a lot of things, right? I'm just easygoing, right? So, you show me 10 different countertops, I'll like 5 or 6 of them. Lord Douche will stretch out this decision for 5-6 months. We'll be going on road trips to look at countertops and stuff. You just can't pull the trigger. That's why, he gets insane when there's time limits put in place because we've got to get this plumber to come in and rip out, and replace the pipe. So we're going to have to get new countertops. You can't wait forever on this. Area code 207 sent in a nude, kind of. I don't see any dick, but he is naked. He says, "Thought I looked good here for a 5'6" and 250 pounds." Yeah, I did not look. I don't look that good at that weight, and I'm much taller than you. I don't look good at the weight I'm at now. Originally I was like, okay, I'm going to get down to 200 or maybe 190 pounds, and that'll be it. Which, by the way, it's much harder now because it's winter and I haven't been doing my old lady walks or anything. So I shudder to get on that fucking scale. But that was the goal. But, every time I do lose a little bit of weight, I'm like, I still look horrible. I'm thinking I'm going to have to get down to 130 before I look like a fucking human being. I'm going to get me an eating disorder. But anyway, yes, you look great. I'm putting that photo in my spank bank. Would my listeners like that? Just knowing that, yeah, I'm gonna jerk off to you. That's the relationship I have with my audience. All right, a couple of voicemails here now. Yes.
Hey,
oh, here we go. Yes.
Tim, I've been a Sideshow member for 10 years or so. But I'm going to have to cancel my subscription because I'm going to sign up for a membership at the new DistortedView.com.
Hey, nice. You faked me out there.
Yeah, Timmy Boo. Your website update made me log into PayPal and cancel those sweet $50 I've been sending you since I was a teenager. All right, Timmy Boo. I love you. I hope your new site works.
Well,
see ya.
It works great. It's much easier to get the feed working with your podcast app because you don't have to worry about usernames and passwords. You get your own personal feed. It's linked to your account. So if, God forbid, you ever do cancel, that feed will just stop working. Do a couple more here. By the way, that was not a patron call. For some reason, the last 2 days I've been doing this. I accidentally play the wrong voicemail.
Hi, Timmy Boo. It's Mouthy Broad. Just checking in. I know how much you love proximity chat.
I do.
So in the event you're looking for more content, either for the show or just for your own personal satisfaction, you should look up Ratgrave. There's a lot of rumors that Ratgrave and proximity chat are the same person.
Well, proximity chat has a very unique voice. Like, it's deep and kind of monotone.
Ratgrave does a lot of VR trolling, which is oddly satisfying. Thank you for introducing me to proximity chat again.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Because,
great
boy,
work.
I could just watch this shit for hours.
I know.
So, Ratgrave, as in the animal and the thing you put near deads in.
All right.
Hey, love you, bye.
Yeah, I'll look up Ratgrave. Maybe tomorrow on the show we'll play an example of Ratgrave's work. I just did I tell you guys I pulled out my old what the fuck is that thing called? VR headset. And I'm swear to God, I threaten this all the time. I'm going to get in that VR chat and mess around.
Hi, Jimmy Boo. Itchy Tank calling in. I called to talk to you about prostitution.
Okay.
Yeah, how much you charging these days? I've heard you've had to turn to taking tricks at the truck stop in order to pay for your renovations. No, I'm just
maybe
kidding. I actually talking about myself. No, I'm not prostituting. I did visit a prostitute recently, and I was in Toronto, and
so if I understand this correctly, in Canada it's legal, right? So, like, I always forget that, and I'm like, I can't believe Sagittarius is doing this and having guys come to her house, and it just seems like crazy, but I guess it's legal. No big deal.
She had a condo, went up the condo, and the very first thing she said to me was, "Would you like a bottle of water?"
Now that is a good whore.
Oh, could Sagittarius Shorty not learn from that?
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to greet a John. You know, paying for a service, but yeah, just
it's like those Uber drivers who always have like bottles of water or pop or little snacks or something to give to their people taking a ride. You know, it's just nice.
Give some refreshments. You know,
that's how you get a 5-star rating.
Bottle of water. But anyway, speaking of Sagittarius, I do have a theory. You know how her customers tend to be South Asian men?
Yes.
I wonder if it could be because a lot of South Asian men, they like stinky food. And I'm guessing her pussy reeks of bad curry. Maybe that has something to do with it. Just put that hypothesis out there.
Yeah, it could be. Like, also, is there any stereotype about the type of women that Indian dudes go for? Like, do they tend to like larger ladies? Larger white ladies? If you are Indian, please call in. I need to know exactly what you're attracted to sexually. Thank you. All right, we're going to end it right there. Guys, thank you so much for all the voicemails and texts. Keep them coming. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@destroyedreview.com. Destroyedreview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. God, is it? Oh, God.
The lights are on, but ain't nobody home.
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. I'll see you back tomorrow if and only if you're Sideshow members. Don't forget the Distorted View store is open. Take advantage of today's promo code. Again, that is Latte, Latte. Pastor Manning's favorite drink. He likes the semen lattes for the flavor, you see. $3 off all mugs today only in the Distorted View store, shop.distortedview.com. Again, if you're not yet Sideshow members, sign up. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
That's what we call it, the watermelon hole. Fill them pipes, bitches.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.